This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I want to talk about Michael Wilbon and Charles Barkley. I'm going to say that again. Michael Wilbon and Charles Barkley. They both were sitting there together, looking like brothers, looking like twins, talking about how the Lakers are done, how they need to shut LeBron James' ass down, and how they're not going to make the playoffs. You know, once Charles Barkley get to that damn talking, once the Stephen A. Smiths of the world get to that damn talking, Michael Wilbon, once he gets to that damn talking, it is legit. Because now they're coming out and they're saying it. Because these guys, they will defend LeBron James to the core. But the one thing I like about Charles Barkley is when it comes time to say that cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth, every now and then, he's not 100% the variation of what I am. But every now and then, it's like he has a little bit of me in him, and he comes out and he comes on with it in his little country, Arkansas self. But he says it. And you heard what he said. What'd he say? He said LeBron James need to shut that shit down. I'm going to say that again. LeBron James need to shut that shit down. And that's just the truth of the fact of the matter. Because see, what cats need to understand is that LeBron James is not the GOAT. He never was the GOAT. He was the GOAT, all right. And that's the greatest of all trolls. That's what his truest and most properest levels are when it comes to basketball. And that's what folks need to understand. People want to sit here and say that I'm hating, I'm trolling. No, I'm not, man. I'm just calling out what I see. I'm calling a spade, man. Matter of fact, I'm calling a spade. You see the Golden State Warriors? They secured Andrew Bogut. 1 year deal. So you know what time it is. They about to three-peat. They going to ram-a-lang across the league. They going to do their thing. No one's stopping them. LeBron James is going to miss the playoffs. Wake up and smell the coffee, folks, because that's what's about to happen. And y'all need to come to this realization. Because what do I keep doing? I keep bringing you that heat and that fire. I keep bringing you that truth-telling. I keep bringing you that cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truths in only the He Knows His Sport fashion that I can deliver. Folks don't want to hear what I gotta say out here in these streets because it's too real, it's too raw, it's too gutter, it's too gully. The truth hurts, man, but the truth will set you free. He finally knows what it feels like to be under 500. I don't think he ever had a season up until his first season, possibly. Maybe the first 2 years. Other than that, he's had pretty much a winning record. To know what it feels like to be under 500, especially in the Wild Wild West. I'm going to say that again, the Wild Wild West. One more time, the Wild Wild West. That's right, the Wild Wild West. Bring it down, the Wild Wild West. 2 more times, the Wild Wild West. 1 more time, and the Wild Wild West. That Western Conference is no joke. It's the real deal. And LeBron James is getting what I call a rude awakening. Now he understands. And this is a watered down version of an NBA Western Conference compared to the Western Conference that Kobe Bryant used to be in. The one that he faced. People want to sit here and say that I'm a Kobe tard. What the fuck is a Kobe tard? I'm going to say it again. What the fuck is a Kobe tard? People always creating sayings. You're not me, man. When I create a saying, it sticks. When people create sayings, it's bullshit. I'm going to say it again. When I create sayings, it sticks. But when people create sayings, it's bullshit. What the fuck is a Kobe tard? That sounds like a retard. I'm going to say that again. What the fuck is a Kobe tard? That sounds like a retard. Whoever came up with that name, it just shows how slow and as dumb as they are for even uttering Kobe tard out of their fucking mouths. But when you hear LBJ apologists and LBJ stance, that sounds better. You know what I'm saying? When you hear these media zealots, that sounds better. When you hear LBJ Riders Media, which is coined by me personally, that sounds better. You see how a created saying has vernacular to it? You see how it has substance? It has a substantive argument to it. What the fuck is a Kobe tard? Yeah, please, in the comment section, y'all gotta enlighten me, because I don't know what the fuck a Kobe tard is. First time hearing it. Because I said that Kobe Bryant is the closest thing we've ever seen to Michael Jordan. That's facts. Remember, I'm a truth teller. I don't reside in opinionated realms. I'm going to say that again. I'm a truth teller. I don't reside in opinionated realms. I don't have time for that kind of bullshit. Me and opinions, it's like oil and water. We don't mix. I'm going to say that again. Me and opinions, it's like oil and water. We don't mix. All I have time for is to tell the truth in cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat fashion. That's the only way that I know. And when all else fails, that's what I go to. And the truth is, LeBron James is going to miss the playoffs. The truth is, he has lousy defense. The truth is, everyone's now understanding this LaFarce and this LaFraud for who he truly is. So what's wrong for me exposing him at the highest levels? Because that's what I do. So for anyone that has a problem with it, you need to go and higgity hush. That's what you need to do. You know, all I'm doing is calling a spade a what? A spade. The last time I checked, this guy now understands the magnitudes of how easy he had in the NBA Eastern Conference. Dan Gilbert is somewhere laughing his ass off. I'm going to say that again. Dan Gilbert is somewhere laughing his ass off. He would have wished now those problems, so-called problems he had with Tyronn Lue, would have been the norm for him right now. Because now he understands how easy he had in the NBA Eastern Conference. Now he understands how good Dan Gilbert had it for him. How those LMR or whatever the fart their agency name is. Because to me, they're not a real agency. Because when you're doing colluding, scheming, and plotting, I don't consider you real. When Dan Gilbert used to have them sitting everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Front row seats, free tickets, you know, doing pretty much eating whatever they want, eating concession stand food, doing all kinds of stuff for free. Don't got to pay for nothing. Off the strength that LeBron had the license to do everything because he's the Cleveland, born cat, you know what I'm saying, from Akron, Ohio. I mean, come on, you had it made. Why didn't you just stay your ass where everyone fucking knew you? They revered your ass like you was some kind of false deity over there in Cleveland. But then you gonna come to LA? Don't nobody give a fuck about you in LA. Didn't I not tell you there's no NBA player that's bigger than LA? Kobe learned that lesson. Shaq learned that lesson. Magic learned that lesson. Kareem learned that lesson. Wilt learned that lesson. Jerry West learned that lesson. George Mirasan learned that lesson. Not George Mirasan. I mean, you guys know who I'm talking about. He was part of the old Lakers. I'm saying George Mirasan. George Mirasan is this really tall guy. You know what I'm saying? Middle Eastern type of dude. That's not who I'm talking about. This Laker legend, he passed away. You know what I'm saying? He was part of that Lakers team that used to have that blue jersey. When his name come to me, it'll sink in. I think it was Mikan or something like that, but it'll come to me. But the point that I'm trying to say is LeBron James understands. Why did you go to that big market? That's Kobe Bryant's shadow there, man. You thought you were going to fill those void? You thought you were going to fill those shoes? Come on, man. Kobe gave these people 5 championships and they got on his ass. You haven't given them nothing. And for these people that sit here and think that LeBron James is going to have a prominent team next year, you have a rude awakening coming. For those who think that LeBron James is going to win a championship next year, higgity fucking hush, man. That ain't happening. I told y'all, Golden State's about to do 4. Kevin Durant's about to get 4 titles and 4 MVPs. People forget Golden State is still there. After they win this year, they're going for that. Kevin Durant's going for that 4th straight NBA Finals and 4th straight NBA Finals MVP. His ass stayed la blocking la legacy. Because that's what he does best. He's 2 reasons part of why LeBron James is 33% NBA Finals average, abysmal 33%. Lest you forget, let's have to remind your ass. He's 2-1 against LeBron James. And LeBron James was smart not going to the Eastern Conference because he knew his percentages were going to go into the 20s. Damn near into the damn single digits if he wasn't careful. And his legacy would have kept taking a freaking hit. But he understood the magnitudes of what he was dealing with. But the point that I'm trying to tell you is, I like what Michael Wilbon did. I like what Charles Barkley has done. And I like what Stephen A. Smith's doing. Because now when they come out and they say it, it's official. Even though they all over the place, when they say it's official. Because they don't talk until they know the writing is completely on the wall. I'm going to say that again. They don't talk until the writing is completely on the wall. And not too far after, watch Chris Broussard come out and say some shit. Watch Colin Cowherd, if they haven't already. Because I don't pay attention to each and every move. Sometimes my subs tell me what's going on. But the point that I'm trying to make is the motherfucker's not making the playoffs. And people are going to get a little reality. And for a quick second, for one season, yes, the LBJ apologists and the LBJ stance, for one season, they need to get the biggest what? The biggest higgity fucking hush of the damn day. This is Henos' Sport. Checking out.